Hey guys, I hope you guys are about to enjoy the video that you're about to watch, and if you guys want to get access to awesome trades like this that me and Hayden post on a regular basis, all you have to do is sign up with the link in the description. Now remember, we're not always going to win them, but we're going to make some great gains along the way. Feel free to check out the profit and loss history on my website. Peace.
Hello everyone, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day and making some really good trades as per usual, and let's get right into the analysis here. So Bitcoin getting a beautiful rally towards the upside. We actually took out the pivot at 48,000, so now the bullish scenario is the most likely one that is going to be playing out here, and we should continue higher, right? However, the bearish scenario technically could still be in play, although you would have an overshooting B wave, right? Which would kind of be something that we saw recently, like in TLT. I'll give you guys an example. The TLT has recently, it dropped back down from its highs. It came back, it had a bit of a consolidation phase at the lows here, and then it had a rip back up. Right now it started to come back down lower, and I do have a target for the TLT. I think the TLT should finish up around 91 to 86, and then it should be primed to continue higher in a larger cycle. But let's get back to Bitcoin. Right, let me just get back all the way over here to Bitcoin and get off my my TLT charts. But yeah, so this is what could be playing out. You still have the bearish scenario in play, which is reaching the extent of its limits, in my opinion. Because if you do the pivot from 3 all the way down to 2, and you drag it up all the way to the low of the 4, then you would find that you are actually extended probably to the max point. I do believe you're reaching some, oh, I think I drew that wrong, or it has to be coming down to here. But essentially you're getting to some max pivots here, and I think that we would be in quite a bit of trouble if you start to short and you're shorting around 52, 54. Maybe you can find another level there on the bullish count, but if you're looking for a bearish count here, then you're at the max extension essentially, and we shouldn't go any higher. We do have a short in play at the moment inside the Discord. We'll have our stop set in place as well, obviously for for good reasons. As you guys can probably tell, when these pumps get going, they're very relentless. And right now, we are getting a little bit extended in this wave 3. We should pull back into wave 4. I would like to see a pullback, probably for like a 50% retrace or something like that. But I want to see an ABC count towards the downside for a wave 4, something like this, right? And then once that is over, then we'll look for a low, and if the low is in, then we're gonna rally all the way back up, and we should continue possibly to like 54, 55. Maybe we'll make a nominal high around that area, but we do have some levels right around 52,000 as resistance, so it's very possible we could even make a very small nominal high before getting our larger correction. Again, looking at the halving is coming up here very soon. April, right? We're only about 2 months away now. The countdown has begun, right? Are we going to get a pre-halving crash? Are we going to get a crash after the halving, right? Or no crash at all? We just chop sideways into the halving, and then we rally once that happens. But looking at the markets, we are very extended. The Nasdaq had a small pullback today. The Russell isn't that extended, but the S&P 500 and the Russell and the Dow Jones are also very extended. So we are a very interesting, we're a very interesting part of the market right now. In a phase of the market where indices are rallying to new all-time highs. The cuts are coming soon, but the CPI needs to go down. We got that big report coming tomorrow. Now we do have a red cross right now on Bitcoin on the daily time frame, the 4-hour time frame. You're getting some selling here once again, but we'll have to see and follow up to see if this is going to prove to be a significant top. And looking at the 2-day, the 3-day, and the 4-day, I mean, you've had these big sell signals come in here, but the price continues to push higher, right? Are we doing something similar to what we did here in 2021, right? Just making 3 nominal highs and then finally starting to roll over. It's very possible that we could do that and then form a larger ABC correction like we did here on the weekly time frame, or 4-day time frame, if you will. So something like this, right? Something like our bearish count that we've drawn out here. But obviously with an overshooting B wave, and then it could come lower to 30,000, 35,000 before the halving, and then we finally, you know, we find a low here in a wave 2, and then we continue to rally up in wave 3 for the bull market cycle, going to new all-time highs. All right, so again, it's we're in a very bullish phase of the market, right? I'm not trying to get people to panic sell their bitcoins around this area, right? But just know that we are going to be taking some short-term trades to try and profit and maximize our gains. And if they work out, they work out. And if they don't, then we're just happy that we're long in our long-term holdings and our positions and our hodl portfolio. You know, Hex is rallying up very nicely lately. It is trying to break out, right, from these previous pivot tops. And if it does break out, I think there's actually a lot of upside for Hex. And I know a lot of people think it's like a scam and Richard Hart stole all your money. I mean, that's up to interpretation, right? It's up to whatever you want to believe in. Some people buy into random coins all the time. I'm currently invested in this one. If this one works out, then it works out. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Anyways, that's about it for today. Don't really have much to add. Just know that tomorrow's the CPI. It's a very big news event driven day. So if we do see a big sell-off start to happen because the CPI comes in hotter, don't be too surprised, right? But also if it comes in lower than expected and we continue to rally up, just know that this wave 3 is just going to continue to extend higher, right? And it can extend higher. I know we are overbought on the daily right here, but it can go higher, believe it or not. Anyways, thanks for listening, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.